Ever wondered why some nutrition myths are so hard to shake off? They're often passed down from generation to generation or shared on social media, leading many to believe that these myths are incontrovertible facts. However, these misconceptions can cause more harm than good, leading people to make nutrition choices that may not be beneficial for their health. In this enlightening journey, we'll debunk some of the most prevalent nutrition myths that have been ingrained in our minds. We'll tackle the long-standing belief that eggs are bad for your heart, the assumption that all fats are unhealthy, the widespread opinion that carbs make you fat, the notion that dietary supplements are a necessity for everyone, and the idea that eating late at night inevitably leads to weight gain. These myths, despite their popularity, are not supported by scientific evidence. So let's dive into the truth behind these myths. Let's challenge the status quo and bring clarity to the world of nutrition. First up, the myth that eggs are bad for your heart. This often repeated claim has been scrambled by the latest research. Eggs, while indeed containing cholesterol, don't significantly impact blood cholesterol levels for most people. Let's break this down. Your body produces its own cholesterol, and when you consume foods high in dietary cholesterol, such as eggs, your body compensates by producing less. This is why, for most folks, eating eggs doesn't lead to a spike in blood cholesterol levels. Moreover, numerous scientific studies have been conducted in this area. The consensus? There's no direct link between egg consumption and heart disease. In fact, eggs are a valuable source of nutrients, including high-quality protein and vital vitamins. So, don't let the cholesterol content of eggs scare you away. They're not the heart health villains they've been cracked up to be. So, it's time to welcome eggs back to your breakfast table. Next, let's tackle the myth that all fats are unhealthy. This notion is a common misconception, and the truth is far more nuanced. Fats can be broadly categorized into three types: saturated, unsaturated, and trans fats. Let's begin with saturated fats. These are generally solid at room temperature and are found in food items such as red meat and butter. Consuming too much of saturated fats can raise your cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. Moving on to unsaturated fats, these are typically liquid at room temperature and can be found in foods like avocados, nuts, and fish. They are beneficial for heart health as they can help reduce bad cholesterol levels and increase good cholesterol levels. Lastly, we have trans fats. These are industrially produced and are known to increase bad cholesterol while decreasing good cholesterol, thus posing a significant risk to heart health. So, the key takeaway here is to understand the type of fats you consume. Remember, not all fats are created equal. Now let's debunk the myth that carbs make you fat. In the world of nutrition, carbohydrates have been unfairly demonized. The real culprit behind weight gain isn't carbs per se, but rather an imbalance between the calories you consume and the calories you burn. So if you're indulging in a mound of pasta every night and leading a sedentary lifestyle, yes, you might see the scale tip in an unfavorable direction. But it's not because carbs are inherently fattening. It's because you're consuming more energy than you're expending. Now, it's important to distinguish between different types of carbohydrates. Pastries and white bread, for instance, are low in nutrients and high in calories. They can contribute to weight gain if eaten in excess, but whole grains, fruits and vegetables, they're packed with fiber and essential nutrients, and they can actually help you feel full and satisfied, thereby aiding in weight management. Carbs aren't the enemy, they're an important part of a balanced diet. Moving on, let's address the myth that everyone needs dietary supplements. It's an alluring idea, isn't it? Swallow a pill and all your nutritional needs are met. However, the reality is a bit more complex. The truth is, for most of us, a balanced diet provides all the nutrients we require. We're talking about a varied menu of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods contain a multitude of vitamins, minerals, and other beneficial compounds that work together to support our health in ways that a supplement simply cannot mimic. That being said, there are certainly instances where supplements can play a role. Some people, due to specific health conditions or dietary restrictions, may not get certain nutrients from their diet, and in these cases, supplements can be a useful tool. But remember, they're just that, a tool, not a magic bullet. Supplements can't replace a healthy diet. Finally, let's debunk the myth that eating late at night leads to weight gain. It's a common belief that the ticking of the clock somehow makes calories count more. But in reality, it's not about when you eat. but rather what and how much you eat that truly impacts your weight. Scientific research tells a different story than the old wives' tale of late-night feasting equaling extra pounds. Studies have shown that there is no direct link between eating later in the evening and weight gain. It turns out your body doesn't keep track of the clock when it's metabolizing food. It's the total amount of calories consumed over a 24-hour period that counts, irrespective of when they're eaten. So it's time to put this myth to bed. Late-night eating in and of itself isn't the weight gain villain it's often made out to be, so don't fear the midnight snack. We've debunked some common nutrition myths today. Let's take a moment to recap. We've learned that eggs don't harm your heart health, but are, in fact, a powerhouse of nutrition. We've also tackled the misconception about fats, understanding that not all fats are created equal and some can be beneficial for your health. The fear of carbohydrates has been put to rest as well, clarifying that it's about the type and quantity of carbs we consume that matters. And the myth that everyone needs dietary supplements? Well, we've uncovered that they are not a one-size-fits-all solution. Lastly, we've debunked the myth about late-night eating leading to weight gain. In the realm of nutrition, misinformation can create unnecessary fear and confusion. As we've seen today, many commonly held beliefs about nutrition are not supported by science. Remember, when it comes to nutrition, it's important to do your own research and consult with a healthcare professional.